In this particular video, I am going to discuss about a can activate or can deactivate guard, which is very important and sometimes seems very similar and confusing to many people. So let's discuss about these things in a detail. Okay, first and foremost, you have to know how many type of guard is available in Angular. So friends, there are five types of guards is available, which is the can activate child, can deactivate, resolve, and can load. Okay, so again, this guard is very useful for the navigation. This ensure that in which scenario you can navigate to certain route. Okay, certain route it means just you can say a URL. So when you try to navigate and try to access the route, what should happen? You have to you have to write these things into the Angular routing. So basically in Angular routing, if someone will try to access a particular route, then what component you want to load, you need to decide. Okay, so let's go to the route and try to understand what is the can activate route, a can activate guard, and can deactivate guard. Okay, so first and foremost, you have to look at the implementation of the route. Here you can notice there is a routing array, of course it will be, and we are using the router module and for root, and you are passing that particular array. That array contains the objects having the information of each route. So when you will try to navigate the path, which is the component 1, then this particular component, which is the component 1, will get load. And if you will try to navigate the route again through the URL, of course here you need to provide it. Then in that case there are the different component. The component name is the component 2, and similarly for the component 3, you can notice there is a component 3, means this is again different component. Okay, you will able to visit. Now go to the app component.ts. Here whatever it is written, you will find it into the page. Okay, so here is a three link. Basically one link for to navigate component 1, another one is to navigate to component 2, and another one is to navigate to component 3. Now what will happen, other like there is the, you can notice there is a checkbox. If you will check this checkbox, then certain thing will happen, we will discuss uh, very soon. Okay, and you can notice there is an outlet section. So in this particular outlet there are the router outlet written there. Why a router outlet? Because if someone will navigate to a particular route, then you need to load a component, but where you will load the component, in a header, footer, sidebar, in a middle, center, uh, or maybe in the center. You can note maybe it's happened that there are different blocks. So where you want to uh, change load the component which you have defined into the uh, routing. Like in app routing, you said that if someone will visit the component 1, then component 1 will be loaded, but where? So you have to write this information in the template file. So this is a router outlet. So whenever we will wherever you will write a router outlet, so here the component will get loaded. Okay, so it means that if we will try to navigate any particular route which is the component 1, component 2, and component 3, then this will be get loaded in this section, which is the border you can notice is the green color, because we have defined all these things like color, green, margin, top, 10 px, something like that. Okay, so here you have to load your component. So again it is defined, this one actually border color 2px, solid green, something like that. Now let's go to the routing and try to understand. So if you will go to the route, you can notice there is a can activate, another property is added for the component 2 and having the activate route. Okay, and just I am removing these things for now, and of course I will discuss very soon. So guard, how you can get see, before writing the code into the guard, before creating a guard, make sure you run your command, a CLA command, which is the ng generate guard and name of the guard. So whenever you will do that, you will find various options, like which type of skeleton you want to generate. Like because as you know that with the CLI you can generate a skeleton, and you just need to put your logic there. Most of the thing will be already there, which will be provided by the again Angular CLI. So now I have provided here the activate route. This is the name of the guard, and if I will go to the activate route, you can notice that I am returning some value. If it will be returned true, actually what can activate route will do, that this will allow the route, any certain route, if this will return true. If this will return true, then route will be allowed, otherwise it will be restricted. It means no one can able to access that particular route, it will not work. It, why? Because it is returning false. So if can activate route return true, then you will able to visit that particular route, you will able to load that particular route, otherwise not. Okay, so here you can notice right now by default it is a false, and if it is a false, then it will return here the false, because the condition becomes false. Because condition becomes true, sorry, condition becomes true because we have added this exclamation, which will make it boolean uh, false. uh, Already it is a false, so it will become true. It means if condition will get satisfied and it will return false. So since it is returned false, then our route will not work in this scenario. And we have another method. This method is whatever argument we are passing, just we are collecting with the parameter and uh, assigning it to the value can. It means if it will be true, then true will get assigned, and if it will be true, then this condition will becomes false, so it will not get satisfied, and eventually the return true will get returned, and since it is a true, then you will able to visit a particular route. So it means if I will click this checkbox, if I will click this checkbox, then this method will get called, and true value will get returned, and at the end this true value will be uh, like responsible to return this value, which is the true, and since it is a true, that particular route will work. Now in this scenario we can notice that right now there is no any outlet is available here. So if I will click the component 1, then you just notice this URL, the component 1 is available. Now if I will click the component 3, then route becomes component 3 and component 3 loaded. When I click the guarded component 2, I am not able to do that. This URL, this navigation doesn't work if I will click this guarded component 2. Reason behind is very simple, because it is returning false. Since activated can activate guard returning the false, it means uh, route will not work. Route only work if uh, this can activate will return true. Okay, so I hope you are understanding. Let's go to the app route.ts. As you can notice that can activate activated guard I am using. So if it will return the true, then this route will work, otherwise not work. So right now it is not working, but if I will click this checkbox, then it will start working. So look at this, if I will click this checkbox and if I will try to navigate the component 2, you can notice it is working. The reason is very simple. okay, because it start returning true. But why? Because I have written certain thing in the activated route. I am using one method and passing this information, and eventually this is setting the value is of the can variable or the property whatever. So let's go to the component and see what we are doing. So whenever you will click this checkbox, there is a checkbox input field, and this is the reference. Okay, you are passing the reference and canActivate.checked. Basically this is passing the information of true and false, and based on that it is working. And you can notice in the constructor the guard, okay, we are accessing, we are injecting that particular guard, and we are trying to access with the method, and we are passing the value, and we whatever value we will pass, that will be set into the activated guard. Now similar kinds of implementation is done for the can deactivate guard as well. But the only thing is that if I am visiting component 2, if I will try to navigate to the component 3, okay, let's go to the component 2, and if I will try to navigate 1 and 3, it is working. Okay, it is working. But why it is working? Of course all this component is working because I have checked this checkbox, so we are allowing, we are added one condition for the component 2. Okay, but what will happen, component 2 will not once I will be in the component 2, then we will not able to navigate to the any other component. Okay, component 1 and component 3 will stop working, all the navigation will stop working if I will will be in the component 2. Why? Because because of the can deactivate. If I will implement the can deactivate, and can deactivate if returned true, then only we will navigate to the any other route, otherwise we will not able to navigate. If it will be false, okay, can deactivate will false, then we will not able to navigate to any other route. It's very simple. Now in which scenario we can use this can deactivate? So friends, uh, suppose you have a form, and this is a very important form, and suppose users already filled some part of the form and some is remaining, and by mistake they navigated and they clicked the any other link. So in that case what will happen, they will navigate to that particular link and their data will get lost. So since we don't want these things, don't want that user data which they have put their hard work to added all these things, but I don't want to destroy their data, then what I will do, I will add the can deactivate. Until or unless they are not completing the fill up the form, we will not allow to visit any particular any of this route. So basically we can implement these things with the canActivate. So let's add this canActivate and see what the thing is happening. So there are the another guard which is the can deactivate. Okay, so let's add it into the routing. So if see here I have implemented in the component 2. Okay, it means that once I will be in the component 2, we will not able to visit or not able to change the routing. Okay, let's see. Okay, before that let's look at this guard, what the logic we have written. So as you can see, here is the canActivate which is implemented here, and there is a component we are accessing some method and property of the component. That's why I have written the component, and it's just a data type here. The component dot canActivate. Okay, component dot canActivate, this is the method in that particular component, which is the component 2. Let's go to the component, and you can notice there is one method, and this is returning based on the checkbox. So if I will go to the component 2, it's not working. If I will click this checkbox and then I will go, then it is working. So once I will click this checkbox, then the true value will get passed. So as you can notice that it is in the boolean value, and the check value will get passed, will get accessed into the uh, guard, which is the can deactivate guard. Okay, so this is the method can deactivate guard. So let's go to the deactivate guard. So this is a can deactivate guard. So here we are accessing this method, and whatever value they are providing like true and false, we are storing into the variable which is the can. And if can is of course, if it is a true, then this will return true, otherwise return false because of this condition. So I hope you are understanding. It's very simple, it's super simple. Just try to navigate any other route. So right now I am in the component 2 and I am trying to navigate any other route, but I am not able to do that. Why? Because here I have done some of the console log. So if you look at the console log, then can value, if can is true, then it is allowing, otherwise it's not allowing. So just I am going to uh, here clean this console, and now you can notice if I will click this 3, then you can notice that can value is undefined. So since it is undefined, it's not true, so we are not able to navigate any other route. Once I will click this checkbox, then after that, if I will try to navigate, and we will able to navigate. And in that case, in that scenario, we can notice that can value becomes true. Since it is true, that's why it is allowed to navigate to any other route. So again, in the real life scenario, if there is a form, if form is get submitted, then only you can make it true and you can allow to navigate any other route. Otherwise you will not, you should not allow to navigate to any other route. So of course I hope you are understand these things. Now let's go to the can activate route, and you can notice some of the console log. If it is a true, then you will able to navigate to the component 2, otherwise not. So let's check it in the console as well. So uh, if I will uncheck and try to access the 2, then you can notice there can value here is a false. Since it is a false, we are not able to navigate. Again, let's see. 1 I am able to navigate, but 2 I am not going to navigate. And also you can notice if I will click the 2, then only we are getting this console, otherwise we will not get it. Reason is very simple. Whenever we will try to navigate, then our route will work, otherwise route will not work, means can activate or can deactivate kinds of thing. So I hope you are understanding. If I will click this checkbox, and then I will try to navigate to the any route, not any route, which is the route 2 component 2, because we have added a condition in component 2, then we are uh, able to see that, we will able to access that one. Okay, and we will not able to leave this route until or unless uh, we will check this checkbox because of the can deactivate. So it is very simple, it's super simple. I hope you understand. If you will face any issue related to can activate and can deactivate guard, then please let me know with the comment. Thank you for subscribing the YouTube channel. Have a nice day.